everybody. I'm Rob Cairns here. I'm the CEO and Chief Creator of Amazing Ideas at StunningDigitalMarketing.com. Today I want to talk about time management. I may know about it, and the time management junkie. Before I get into the system I use, I want to talk about a great book which I suggest you read and reread again and again. This is Getting Things Done by David Allen. GTD is the best book I've ever read on the subject of time management. The first thing I want to start off with is my most current system is electronic based. I've worked this way since the Palm 3 came out. Remember that one? PDAs were out long before we had a smartphone. They were used to manage my schedule and contacts. Today I use my smartphone and tablets. Yes, I have 2 tablets. They are my life and it works for me. Now you might say I want to use paper to manage my business or life. Go ahead. Do not let not wanting to use technology to impact your ability to use time management strategies. The original GDT book is based on a paper system. The first thing I do is the night before a business day, I look at my schedule. I adjust it till I fill some of the non-scheduled time. To manage my schedule, I use Google Calendar as it is tied to my email account. My corporate email is managed and hosted by Google's G Suite. The reason I do this the night before a day is to get my mindset on the next business day. I also allow clients and prospective clients to book directly into my schedule using Appointment-Let. This is an appointment booking system that syncs directly with my Google Calendar. It is a time saver, as there is no going back and forth to book time. It also means clients are less likely to miss an appointment that they book themselves. There's a link to the booking system on my website, as well as in my email signature. Now let us talk about how I organize my day. The biggest problem is I have things to do in the following systems. My CRM, which is HubSpot. I have reminders to follow up with clients. ClickUp. This is a project management system my agency uses to manage all outstanding tasks. I've even created a project for personal tasks. My Google Calendar. This has all the scheduled events that I have, including meetings, webinars to attend, and more. I work on what is called a calendar-based system. This means that everything I have to do on a given day must be scheduled on my calendar. If it is not in the calendar, it will not get done. It's that simple. The other key to this system is to only have one calendar for business or personal use. This way, you do not overlap events, you do not miss personal events, and vice versa for business events. The third key to this system is I require 24 hours notice for any clients or prospective clients to book into my calendar. Emergencies can always be handled by a direct phone call. The night before a day, I take the remaining time free on my calendar and I schedule out what I have to do. I even include time in my day for breaks, lunch, and taking my puppies out. If I have something personal to do, I even schedule this in my calendar. I've become very good at figuring out how much time tasks take and scheduling them. This comes from experience. I would also suggest you remember to book travel time for an appointment and some slack time between appointments. Now I also color code my tasks. Things that are booked directly into my calendar I keep in red, and webinars I have to watch go in yellow, and personal events go in blue, and so on. This helps at a glance tell me what type of appointments I have booked in a day. I very often print my schedule and put it on my desk for the day. This often helps keep me on track. Now the question becomes, if you're in an appointment that is running long, I usually will remind people with 15 minutes left, the time is coming to an end and we need to start to wrap up. If they need more time, we can book a second appointment. Now, if I have cancellation, I'll fill the time and schedule it in my calendar. Now, how do you figure out what tasks or groups of tasks, certain amounts of time, take when you are scheduling your day out? First off, this only comes with experience. This will take time to figure out. The second is to use an app to keep track of your time. The app I like to figure out time with is Clockify. It allows you to track time for tasks and groups of tasks. You can even export reports to help manage your time and figure out where you are spending it. Clockify even has a Google Chrome extension to make it easier for your events. The other thing I strongly suggest you do is the following. 1, schedule high-energy tasks first thing in the morning. 2, make sure you book your breaks into your schedule. 3, make sure you build travel time and slack time for your schedule. 4, optimize your schedule as you go. 5, track time that you spend on certain tasks and review this on a regular basis to make sure you don't have any wasted time. And 6, if you're using an electronic system, use Google Calendar. Try these things out and your time management will get much better. You'll be glad you did. Have an amazing day, and I love you all. Thank you for listening to the SDM Business Marketing WordPress podcast. The show is hosted by Robert Cairns, the CEO and Chief Creator of Amazing Ideas at StunningDigitalMarketing.com. This podcast comes out every week. It's available on all podcast platforms. If you'd like to be a guest on this podcast, please email us at podcast@StunningDigitalMarketing.com. If you'd like to find out more about the digital marketing services we provide, please go to StunningDigitalMarketing.com. This podcast is dedicated to Robert's late father, Bruce Cairns. Have an amazing week. Keep your feet on the ground and keep reaching for the stars. Make your business succeed.